Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. So very quickly, I wanted to come on here and do my intro. Today is a little bit of a busy day. My mom and I are going to go get our nails done, and then we are going to celebrate my birthday. So last Saturday, it was my 27th birthday, and due to everybody's schedules, we couldn't get together. So today we're gonna have a big family dinner at my mom's house, and I'm pretty excited. I love my birthday. I love celebrating my birthday. So cannot wait for that. This month I am taking my OWL exams with G from Bookroast. So I will be talking about what I have read so far earlier this week and what I'll be reading this weekend when I get back tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly come on here and say hello. I'm hoping that I can pass all 12 of my OWLs. If you have not seen my TBR video, I will go ahead and link it right here. So check that out. I tried to make it as magical as possible. Let me tell you, using a wand throughout the whole video is not easy. My mom is on her way right now to pick me up so we can get our nails done, and then my husband's gonna meet us at her house for dinner. So I'm gonna get off of here and get ready. I will see you guys later tonight. Hey guys, so I am back. I did film some footage of going to the nail salon. I did not shoot any footage of my actual birthday party with my family, so I didn't do any of that, but it was really cool. We had a taco buffet for dinner, and all of my family was there, and it was really nice. So I am back. One thing that I realized that I didn't show you guys was my new nails. So if you care, I will show them to you. So here they are. I love them. I think they're super cool and unique. It definitely isn't everyone's taste, but these are my two favorite colors. So matches my dress. I'm loving it. And yeah, in case you cared, those are my new nails for the next 3 weeks. So I am going to show you guys some of the things that I got for my birthday, just because I love hauls and unboxings and things like that. So I want this channel to be all things that I enjoy watching. So I'm never going to do something that I wouldn't watch myself. So I will do that. But first, let's talk about what we're here for, the reading. So this month it is April. This is the first week of April, and I am taking my O.W.L.s, my OWL exams at Hogwarts with G from Bookroast. And I am going for a ministry worker as my career. To do that, I have to read at least 5 books and pass certain classes. I have decided to go above and beyond and try to pass all 12 of my OWLs. So that is the plan this month. It's a big task. Most of the books I picked are big books, like minimum 350 to like 450, almost 500. Except for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, that is like 700 and some. So it's a big guy. But he was being read this month regardless. That's still a priority. But yes, it is a big undertaking. I'm very excited though. These are all books that I've been wanting to read. It's going to be a great month. So first, since I didn't do any filming during the week, I will talk about what I have already read this week and what those pass for. So the first book that I read this week was Amulet Volume 3, which is The Cloud Searchers, and this was for Potions class, which was to read a sequel. I did go ahead and read this. It was so good. I cannot wait to read Volume 4. I am putting it off and waiting and reading it next month I'm trying to get rid of as many distractions this month, so I stick to my OWLs, even though I have 2 books that I've already started at the end of last month that I have yet to finish and I want to, and 1 to 2 books that are the 2 other books in the Jewel series that I really, really want to read, but I'm putting it off. Gonna read it next month, hopefully. So yes, I read Amulet. I passed Potions class. The next thing I read was the Rub Club pick, and that was Phantom Wheel by Tracy Deebs. This was for divination, which was to read a book set in the future, and after I got like halfway through, I realized this doesn't take place in the future, it's just about saving the future. So this is technically a fail for divination. So I was gonna go ahead and take the fail, but I realized that I could read, because sci-fi and futuristic books, that is not my thing at all. But I did realize that The Giver takes place in the future. It's one of my husband's favorite books of all time. It is like 200 pages. I own it. I have the audio. The audio is like 5 hours on normal speed. So I think I'm going to read that for divination to still try and pass all my owls. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the end of the month. When I finish my mandatory ones, then I'm going to revisit and possibly read The Giver for divination to try and pass that class. So I'm pretty mad at myself that I didn't realize that this was not taking place in a futuristic world, but here we are. So now, what I just started last night was my book for Charms class, which is to read an adult book, and that is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by, I have been pronouncing this Shannon McGuire, and I was thinking about it earlier on the car ride home. I think this is pronounced Shannon. Like, I know there's no H in there, but I keep saying it as Shannon. It could be Cianon, but I think it's Shannon McGuire. Somebody give me a pronunciation of what this author's name is. I'm gonna start calling it Shannon from now on. But I did start last night Down Among the Sticks and Bones, which is book 2 in the Wayward Children series by, hopefully, Shannon McGuire. I am enjoying it a lot. This book only follows Jack and Jill, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is the book that I will hopefully be finishing tonight, if not finishing, getting pretty darn close to, but my goal is to just finish this tonight. So now what the rest of the weekend holds after I finish Down Among the Sticks and Bones. First up is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. This is technically not for the owls, but I'm taking part in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone readathon. I need to read it. I've been waiting to get the audiobook from my library, but that's probably not going to come in time. So I'm going to be physically reading it. So this is my next priority. This is what I will hopefully at least be starting this weekend. I want to get about halfway done this weekend. That would be ideal, and then finish it throughout the week. But we will see. And the next book that I would like to start this weekend is The Curiosities by Maggie Stiefvater, Tessa Grayton, and Brenna Yavanoff. This one I am reading for arithmancy, which is to read a book by more than one author. So this is like one of the only books I have. It is a collection of short stories by all 3 authors. They're all YA paranormal books or stories, so I'm very excited. I've had this on my shelf since 2012. I cannot wait to read it. So I definitely don't anticipate reading the entire thing this weekend. I just want to start it and slowly read it throughout the month. So that is the plan after I hopefully take care of those 2. So now the plans for tonight. I will be dedicating the rest of my time to hopefully finishing Down Among the Sticks and Bones. The bookmark that I am using for this one is my awesome Bookish Box one from January. I'm just so obsessed with those bookmarks. But now let's do a fun little birthday haul before I go and edit and read. From my grandma, she went on a cruise to Mexico, and one thing she got me was this leather bookmark from Cozumel. And then I'm really not into fairies, more in the sense of like I'm really not into nice fairies. She got me what originally looks like one of those little fairy gardens that you can decorate, but it's actually like a storybook. Let me just show you. It's so much easier to just like show than explain. So here it is. It is this awesome storybook all the way around. They have decorated it so there's no like part that doesn't look like they like slacked on, and it's this awesome just like little fairy storybook scene that you can get like little figures and decorate. On the back here there is this like solar panel, so I'm thinking that the little house will light up, but I'm not sure if it's in working order. It's a book, and that is so cute, so I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to display this somewhere. It's really awesome. It was a good birthday gift. Next, from one of my best friends, I got this really, really thoughtful and cool handmade gift, and that is a pin hoop. Backed it with foam so that my pins will stick in it and not fall out. This is so thoughtful and awesome, and it is like a pretty good segue to like plug in a little rep plug, and that is that this particular one is not for sale, but the book sleeve company that I'm a rep for, Belle's Book Sleeves, her and her mom just teamed up and started making pin hoops as well in addition to her book sleeves, and they are gorgeous, you guys. Right now she has, I think, 3 of them out, and they are all Alice in Wonderland themed. But the really cool thing is that instead of leaving it like this one where you can see the hoop, they took moss and like little like cranberries, it looks like, and decorated the outside so it looks like a pin wreath. Like, they are gorgeous, you guys. So I will put like a little picture right here to show you, because they are amazing. I love them so very much. I'm not that big into Alice in Wonderland, which is the reason that I'm not buying one of those, but if they continue to make them in other fandoms, I am very, very considering buying one because they're gorgeous. I've never seen anybody decorate the outside of them, so it's super cool. In the description of this video, I always link the companies that I rep for and their website, so definitely check out Belle's Book Sleeves below if you want to see or buy that awesome pin hoop or the awesome book sleeves. So back to my birthday. Then from various family members, I did get some awesome gift cards for Amazon and Barnes & Noble, so I can't wait to use these. And then from my mom and stepdad is the coolest things. I honestly considered not reading these because I just don't think that they're exactly my genre of book, but I absolutely love the show, and this collection is freaking gorgeous. So they got me the Game of Thrones series. From the aesthetics alone, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a chance and try to read them. Let me show you this beautiful edition of the series. It is these beautiful, beautiful, like rainbow spine, leather bound paperbacks. They are gorgeous. Even the box that it comes in is leather. This is gorgeous. Like, I pulled this out and I was like, oh my god. And what's really, really awesome is that each of them is like, they're like Bibles. Like, this looks like a Bible. It has like the Bible pages. It's super small font, but they are like beautiful, floppy, adorable size. Like, these are so cool. The leather is so freaking soft. Like, this is an amazing, amazing addition. Like, I just cannot stop staring at these. These are beautiful. I'm so happy to own them. Even if I decide after trying to read the first one to never read them, I'm definitely never getting rid of these. These are beautiful. I love the show so much. I definitely appreciate the books. I just don't know if I can get into them. Oh my god. And the last little thing that I decided to buy for myself is a Nightmare Before Christmas Pop Funko. I've been wanting this one for so long, and that is the Dr. Finkelstein Pop Funko. I am obsessed with this. Why? For one, I love him. I love villains. He's the best villain. But, yes, guys, it opens up and you can see his brain just like in the movie. I'm trying to, like, right now it's staying, but I'm trying to tighten the hinge so that it will stay, like, propped open. Like, I kind of want it to be like this, just like slightly open. It's amazing. I'm so happy that they had this. Oh my god. I did forget to tell you guys that I decided to put a small 10-gallon fish tank in my office, and I got some of my favorite fish, so I will show you those really quick. Here are my pretty fish. They are so pretty. Right there inside the rock are the electric blue Akara. Right here is like the head guy, and then right down here You can see one of the electric blue Dempsey's, and maybe we can see the other one hiding in there. They are so, so pretty. Hoping they survive because they're very small. So those are my fish in my fish tank now in my office. Good afternoon, you guys. Today it is Saturday, April 6th. Last night I read some of this. I think I read like 2 pages before I was so tired that the book was like falling on my face. So today when I woke up this afternoon, right now it's like 1:30ish probably. I woke up at about noon and I did do a good chunk of reading. So I was originally on page, I think like 70. Now I am on page 119. So I only have like 60-ish pages left. So I will definitely be finishing this today. I'm going to finish up in just a second. And then I'm going to start on Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Got some done this morning. I'm finishing it up. So this will finally be done. I think I'm just going to turn this into a nice relaxing reading day like it should be. But now I have something super exciting, and that is the Bookish Box's one-time A Court of Thorns and Roses series box. Oh my god. I have been waiting for this to arrive. I think I bought this in like February, I think, maybe January, and it comes with exclusive dust jackets for the series, so I'm very, very excited. I received this, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday is when it showed up, but I've been waiting to open it for the vlog because I think I want to do some more unboxings and book mail and stuff during my reading vlogs. So any of my special one-time boxes, I'm just going to do them in the vlogs instead of making separate videos. Again, I am not a rep for the Bookish Box. I just absolutely love them. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'm so excited to see what's inside. So we have the spoiler card, which, I mean, I guess I could use, but I'm not going to look at it. So, here are the insides. We have pink packaging peanuts instead of snakes. This is probably cheaper. I don't know if it's better for the environment because I don't know if these are biodegradable. Okay, so the first item I'm going to grab is this t-shirt since it's right on top. Okay, first thing I'm going to grab is the candle that's inside the shirt. It is from Spidey Scents and it says Cassian and Nestle. It says cherry, almond, and pine. So here it is. It's a super cute label. I love that label. Oh, that actually sounds really nice. That's really nice. I'm digging this candle. Now here's the shirt. It says, "Don't Let the Hard Days Win. A Court of Mist and Fury" by Sarah J. Maas. That is a super cool quote. I love the color. This is so cute. Next we have, it looks like a pin. Oh, this is really cool. It's from Alchemy and Ink, and it says, "The monster trapped in a beautiful body." So here is the pin. It's on the super cool cardstock, and then here it is up close. That is so cool looking. Next we have a little bag, which is a necklace. Oh, that is so cool. It is this little mountain range. I love that. One thing the Bookish Box does so very well is they do these awesome, super simple, understated necklaces for fandoms, and I love that because they're just so simple and delicate. Like, nobody would even know what this is, or like, I feel like some people like judge you and be like, "You're childish for wearing that." I do know in the tube is the dust jacket, so I will wait to open those last. Okay, I think this is the last item, which is a book sleeve. Oh my god, I love this color. Oh my god. Okay, it says, "Only you can decide what breaks you, Curse Breaker. Only you." Oh my god, I love it. It's double-sided. Look at that. I think that this may be from maybe Ink and Wonder or KDP lettering. Ooh, look at the inside. It's this pretty green. Oh my god, I love this. This is gorgeous. The only thing I don't like is that it's not lined or padded, but this is super cool. I love this color. I really like that quote. So the dust jacket sets that I'm about to open up is from Diana Dwarick, she does all of the spoiler card artwork, and it's always seriously gorgeous. Like, I cannot wait to see these. The book sleeve is by KDP Letters. Now let's see these beautiful things. I cannot wait. So this is now going to be a cat toy. Here you are, Pep, living your best life. Okay, so let's see these dust jackets. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, so the first one is A Court of Wings and Ruin. These are gorgeous. Oh my god. I can't even, guys. I can't even. So let me figure out how to show you these. Okay, so here we go. This would be the front cover and the inside panel. Then where it says Sarah J. Maas is the spine. And then this is the back and the inside panel. Like, you guys. This is crazy. So the quote says, "Night triumphant and the stars eternal." Like, this is gorgeous. I will definitely re-show you these once I flatten them and put them on the books. Holy cow. So the next one is A Court of Mist and Fury. God, these are so well done. And the quote says, "No one was my master, but I might be master of everything if I wished, if I dared." So again, that is the inside panel, the cover, the spine where it says her name, and then the back and the inside panel. Like, look at the detail. Like, these are gorgeous. And the last one is A Court of Thorns and Roses. This one, oh my goodness. And the quote says, "Be glad of your human heart, fair. Pity those who don't feel anything at all." This one I think is my favorite because of the roses on it. Like, that is amazing. Look at that. Gorgeous. Like, absolutely gorgeous. Look at these roses. Oh my god. These were so worth it. These are stunning. So amazing. Like, Diana's work is always just so breathtaking. And to have them on these matte dust jackets, like there's not even, like, any pixelation. Like, just perfection. Absolute perfection. That was so worth it. I love the frickin' bookish box, you guys. So, my plans now. I have some snacks. I'm gonna get cozy in my office, in my reading chair, and I'm going to finish up Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and I will check in with you guys when I finish it. Really excited for this last part of the book. It's gonna be so good. I'm loving this series. I love how well she is able to make such a short story. Like, it's less than 200 pages and I don't feel cheated. I'm gonna finish this and I will check back in. Okay guys, I have officially passed Charms. I have finished Down Among the Sticks and Bones. Oh my goodness, you guys, I enjoyed this so very much. I kind of saw where this book was going, but this book was really more to give you some insight and background on Jack and Jill. Wow, wow, wow. Now the ending of the first book makes a whole lot more sense, and I cannot wait to read the next book in the series. May cannot come soon enough when I can read all of the other books that I want to read that do not fit into the OWL exams time. So very, very excited. This was so very, very good. I highly recommend that you guys pick up this series. Just know that even though it is about children, that this is still definitely an adult novel. It is pretty dark, gruesome. So now I am going to make myself something to eat because I'm starving. Probably gonna watch some BookTube, and then I will start Daughter of Smoke and Bone. But I really wanted to listen to it on audiobook because there are accents. Pretty sad that I'm not gonna get the audiobook in time, but that is okay. I will just read it, and then maybe I will listen to the rest of the series on audio. Now let's go and get some food. Hey guys, back in my comfy chair so that I can start Daughter of Smoke and Bone in a little bit. But I have just made my lunch. I made some beef stew and rice, and I am watching some booktube. I'm currently watching J.D. Ray Reid's most recent to me. It was her like first week of March vlog, but I'm catching up on all the booktube that I have not watched. So I am watching that, and I decided to, because it's bothering me of how you pronounce the author's name of Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and I went on her website and she did put it in her FAQs of how to pronounce it. It's Seanan McGuire, not Shannon. I was close though, so I'm very excited to know that now. I just felt like I should share that with the world. It's Seanan McGuire. See you later. Oh my god, you guys. So, over by my desk, I set up the book jackets. I flattened them out, put books on top of them so that they could flatten out and I can put them on tomorrow. On my desk, I have a vase of flowers, which Pepe has not been bothering the entire week that I've had them. And of course, today is the day he decides to mess with them, and he dumped them onto the floor. So water went everywhere. Like, thank God I was sitting here. So I ran over, pulled my dust jackets out of the way. Like, I think they're okay. I don't think they're gonna be wavy. They basically just got like water splattered onto them. But because I was more concerned with them, getting those out of the way, one of my books, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is the most recent book that I bought, of course that did get some water damage. So the top of it, the dust jacket is like super messed up, but good thing I got new ones. But the top of it, the pages are all wavy. Like, I'm so upset. I hate water damaged books. I think since just the top that it'll be okay, but there's no getting out that wave. I'm so sad, so sad. That book will never feel the same again. Luckily, all the rest of my books, it looks like maybe one of my Twilight books got some water damage on the pages, but it doesn't look as bad as A Court of Wings and Ruins does. Everything else was just kind of like splattered because I got it all out of the way. Thank goodness. So, had to clean all that up. I'm so upset. I just got these. I'm really, really hoping that these dust jackets are not messed up. I'm probably going to look at them in like an hour and just reassess and make sure that they're not ruined. I'm so, so, so sad. Hey guys, so I just got back from Walmart, so it is time to read again some more of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I have it in my new sleeve, and check out my little reading buddy that I have. How cute is she? Trying to get it to focus on her. I think it's working. But yes, little Ebony has decided to join me. Over there you can see this was the original setup of my books and dust jacket before Pepe knocked down those flowers. Court of Wings and Ruin has some pretty good waviness going on, but I have it at the bottom now, so maybe the weight will flatten it some. I checked on it earlier. The dust jackets are fine. I got the water off in time off those. The Court of Wings and Ruin looked a little less wavy earlier, so hopefully tomorrow everything will be perfect. So everything is back to how it was before. Isn't that right, Ebony? Ebony doesn't knock down flowers, does she? Pepe, on the other hand, over there sleeping in the box, he knocks down flowers. Don't try to hide. So, yes, Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I am currently on page 41, chapter 6, and I'm using my Mexico bookmark. And yeah, I'm just going to get back to reading, and I probably won't check back in with you guys, so I will see you tomorrow. Apparently it's somebody else's turn to lay on me. Hey guys, it is Sunday, April 7th, and it is about 5 o'clock-ish. I just got off work and I'm home, and I have done quite a bit of reading in between last night and now. So last night, like I said, I did start Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I am at the halfway point. So I am on page 213 on chapter 31. It's been a long time since I read this, and I'm loving it so much. It's so interesting. I did get the audiobook from my library last night. I got the notification that it was ready to download on my audiobook app, but I don't really like the narrator's voice, so I'm a little mad at myself that I waited to start this for the audiobook and then I didn't have enough time to wait, so I started it and now I have the audiobook and I don't like it, and like, such is my life. So I did listen to it, like I jumped around just to hear character names because they are pretty different, like Karoo, yeah, it is Karoo. Karoo and Issa and Kaz and Zuzana. So there's a bunch of different names in here, and I wanted to make sure that I'm pronouncing them correctly. Yeah, so I did check out the audiobook, but it's not for me. So I will definitely be reading more of this tonight. I'm hoping to finish it, but that's kind of like wishful thinking. So I'm hoping to get at least halfway through what I have left. That would be awesome, but I'm enjoying it a lot. Then, while I was at work, I did start A Court of Thorns and Roses, but what I've come to realize is that I cannot listen to a fantasy on audiobook while multitasking because there's just so much going on. I think like once I get into the world, I probably can, but to start a fantasy, even though I have already read this before, I have to pay way too close attention, and if I'm at work trying to do things, that's just not happening. So instead of missing bits and pieces, I've decided to just stop that. So instead, I picked up Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This one will count for my herbology exam because of the vines that are on the cover. So I am currently on, I think I'm on chapter 8. That could be wrong. No, I'm on chapter 8. Wow. So I read 122 pages while at work today. That is a pretty good chunk done. So that's really cool. In the beginning, I didn't really like this and I was going to DNF it, but that was because the beginning starts with a younger character and I thought that that was the main character. So I was a little confused because it felt more like a tween instead of a teen. So I was going to DNF it. I'm glad that I didn't though, and that I realized that that scene was from the past and not the present. I am still going with this. It's interesting. It hasn't like hooked me. I'm very interested in the murder mystery aspect. I'm not sold on any of the characters yet. I don't know. I feel like this book may not get that high of a rating from me because as of right now, I really don't care about any of the characters. I'm just interested in the mystery at this point, but that could change. And then while on my lunch break, I didn't want to listen to the audiobook, so I did read 10% more of Blackmail Boyfriend. So my plan is to finish that up tonight and then read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So that is the plan for tonight. Right now, I need to get ready to leave and go to dinner with my dad for my birthday. That is what we will be doing tonight in a little bit. And then I will come home and read. Okay guys, I am back from dinner, so I am so ready to begin reading tonight. I'm gonna go get cozy in my bed and just read till my heart's content tonight. First, when I came into my office to grab my book, I realized that I had yet to grab my dust jackets and put them on the books, so I have just done that and I will show you what they look like. They look so good on, and I have to say that I am so happy that I work at a library and have experience putting on dust jackets and altering them to fit the book, because I feel like if I had no idea what I was doing, I would be like very anxious doing this. But thankfully I have been trained how to put on a dust jacket and how to alter them to fit the books, so good for me. Good luck to you out there who have never done it and got these, because that's a lot of anxiety. So first up we have A Court of Thorns and Roses. It looks so good on. One thing I have found, which is good to note, is that the name, at least for my editions, they do not go right in the middle. It goes off to the side. That's the only way to get it where the title is not inside the book, so there's that. But they are so pretty. I love the roses on the inside flaps. So pretty. This artwork is just amazing. Then we have A Court of Mist and Fury. So beautiful. These ones, the inside ones, are pretty boring, but very nice. And then A Court of Wings and Ruin. Beautiful. Very happy. They do still fit a little bit wonky. As you can see, there's still a little bit of gap because the little edges have not like fully flattened out, so as they sit closed on my bookshelf, it will flatten out. And I'm so happy to report that this is the one that got water damage on the top. I showed you guys, I think, that it was really wavy. I think I showed you. But I put it on the bottom of the stack to hold the dust jackets flat, and it did straighten itself out. I did have to flip through the book a couple of times to like get rid of that, like, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with a water damage book, but like it gets this like really dry, loud, crinkly sound. So I had to flip through it a couple times to get rid of that. But now it is not so bad. You can kind of see when you open up that the tops are like slightly wrinkled. I don't really know how well you guys can see it, but there's a slight wrinkle to it, which is so much better than how it was. So I'm very happy. Thank God. Thank God. I just have to say, like, for how much water was in that vase, I'm so happy I was in the room. I'm so happy I grabbed these dust jackets in time, because these would have been ruined. Like, I'm so happy that there was no catastrophic damage to my books or the jackets. And it's funny because like the only dust jacket from the stacks of books that I was using that got damaged was the ones that I was replacing. So thankfully, I used those for the bottom books because I needed to replace those dust jackets anyways. Like, could have been so bad. But okay, I am now going to go get cozy and read. I will probably not check back in with you guys tonight. I will try to. No promises. So I will see you guys tomorrow when I get off work. So before picking up Daughter Smoke and Bone, I decided to finish Blackmail Boyfriend by Chris Cannon, since I only had a little bit left, like 20%, because it sucked. That sucked. Like, if it was a movie, like it was such a cheesy like rom-com. If it would have been a movie, I would have been more okay with it, because I expect that of cheesy rom-com movies. But the fact that it was a book, I did not like it. Like, it started out so strong and feminist, but then like by the end, like Haley, our main character, just like kind of like lost all those traits. Like, I don't know, Bryce, the main guy, like he treated her like crap and like said some really hurtful things, even though supposedly he didn't mean it that way. I just did not like it. You know, she blackmailed him into dating her, but then she like would get upset when he didn't have feelings for her. Like, this isn't a real relationship. Like, it was just so unrealistic. And I would have liked it so much more if she would have like fought falling for him. And I would have liked it more if halfway through they would have broken up, or the deal was over, and then like spent some time apart and then came back together. But like the ending was like so super rushed, like literally within the last 3% of the book, like everything happened. It was real bad, and I'm real disappointed in it, because I usually love like the not good for you guy kind of book. It had such like a promising premise, but it was just so badly done. I don't think I'm going to write off Chris Cannon. I would definitely try another book, but I'm real sad with how that ended up. That was real bad. Like, I feel like this is the face I made throughout the entire last 20%. Actually, like the last like 30%. Like, it took me this long to finish the last 30% because I was starting to feel this way towards the book. That was bad. I think I might give it like 2 stars. That was bad. But okay, I'm gonna read something worthwhile and good now. So I'm going to finally pick up Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So yes, let's get back into a world that makes more sense, even though it's a fantasy. Hello, guys. So I am done reading for the night. I am on page 315, which means I have about 117 pages left in this book. My goodness. Like, ugh, my heart is like aching. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna be done for the night. I want to keep going, but I'm like so tired. I was going to stop earlier because I was like literally falling asleep and then like wake up and be like, oh my god, I was reading, and then start again and fall asleep. So I sat up and I just wanted to get to the point where I only had 100 pages left. When I was falling asleep, I think I had 150 pages, so I just read another 50 real quick. Oh my goodness. And now we are in the last stretch. 100 pages left. A whole lot of stuff is about to happen in these last 100 pages. Oh my god. I am going to go to sleep now. Tomorrow at work, I am hoping to listen to The Vanishing Stair. No, Truly Devious. Vanishing Stair is the second book in that series. Truly Devious. I'm hoping to listen to Truly Devious and then come home and finish this. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm doing really well with the owls, but at the same time I feel like super behind. I'm going to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is currently Tuesday. I usually wrap up on Monday, but I didn't get any reading done on Monday during the day, so I wanted to wait and wrap up today when I actually had some reading to report. So let's start with what I have read this weekend. So the first book that I finished this weekend was Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. This one I am giving, I don't know how many stars I'm gonna end up giving this. It was pretty good, but again, it wasn't like amazing. I have yet to have one where I'm like totally blown away. So I think this is another 4 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it though. Cannot wait to read book 3. The next thing that I read is the last 30 or so percent of Blackmail Boyfriend by Chris Cannon. I started that one like 2 weeks ago-ish, and I needed to finish it, so that has been finished. Then I read Under the Moon by Lauren Miracle. This one is a Catwoman graphic novel that comes out, I believe, in May. And that one, I liked the art style. I liked the overall story, narrative, plot points. I'm really thinking that it's probably like a 2 or 3 star book. I liked it, but I didn't. There's one scene that just made me bawl my eyes out, and it's like right in the beginning, so be prepared for that. Wasn't expecting that, but it just like really upset me, and I think that kind of messed with the vibe of the rest of the graphic novel. Like from then on, I was like just turned off of it. But I also found that the characters were, well, not really the characters, just our main character, Catwoman, is like pretty extremely dramatic. And she even at one point says, like, I get that he can't read my mind and know what's wrong, but why can't he read my mind and know what's wrong? Like, even she knows she's being ridiculous, but she's still that way anyways. I really wasn't digging her whole persona in terms of accepting help. Like, she wanted people to help her, but she wanted them to, like, go above and beyond and force her to let them help her. Like, she wanted someone to just constantly push her until they accepted their help. I don't know. It was okay. I mean, I read the whole thing. I just really wasn't blown away by it, and I was left feeling a little like, Like, I feel like these graphic novels that I'm reading about superheroes, they are just supposed to give you, like, some background on the characters. I don't think they're really supposed to, like, have a story. It's just supposed to be, like, a prequel, learn more about their character. And I appreciate it for that, but at the same time, being somebody who's not into that world book-wise, I'll watch the movies all day, but book-wise, like, it just wasn't enough for me, and I wish that these would have, like, just a little bit more. Like, these really do appeal, like, just to those who are already fans. I don't think that they will create fans. Now, last night, I finished Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. It was so freaking good. When I read this for the first time, I gave it 5 stars, and I give it 5 stars again. I did feel this time going into it, I felt like it was pretty insta-lovey. There's a reason for that, which is why I'm not too upset with it. If it's done right, I can usually be okay with insta-love. So in this instance, it makes sense, but when we do go to the bits of going back in time, the romance is just like so beautiful, just like really got me. And even like the romance that happens in the past, that is also an instant love, but like just the things that the characters were saying to each other, just my heart was just mush. Like I absolutely love this. I cannot wait to continue on. I definitely understand why I didn't continue on. Like, this book is amazing. The writing is beautiful. But at the same time, like, I feel like I'm not super invested in, like, the bigger picture plot. Like, I don't really care too much about saving the world. I'm just in it for the characters, basically. So I do enjoy that this is pretty character driven because I love these characters so darn much. I will say, though, that I definitely need to see some artwork of what these characters look like. Like, I try to imagine them the best I can, but I need some artwork. Like, there should have been some artwork throughout this book to show you what these characters look like. I need to see them. I already have plans to read book 2 because of the owls, but it's happening. And then lastly, I did start Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I started it on Sunday, and I listened to some more today. This book, I don't know what rating this book is gonna get. I think it partly has to do with the narrator of why I'm not super loving this. I don't really like the characters' voices, and I feel like their personality is coming from the narrator's voices and not so much like what their actual personality is. I don't think if I physically read this that I would get the same kind of personality traits that the audio narrator is portraying. So, I don't know. Like, as of right now, I care about 0 of the characters. I don't care about any of them. The only thing that has me continuing to read this is 1, to pass my owls, and for 2, because the mystery element is pretty interesting and I do want to find out who did it. That's it though. Like, if there wasn't a mystery, I wouldn't keep reading this because I don't care about a single one of these characters right now. The main character's okay. She's the only one that I like have some kind of connection with, but everybody else is just, I don't know. So as of right this second, this book, like if I had to stop reading it and give it a star rating right now, it would be maybe 3 stars. The only thing holding it up is that mystery element. We'll see where it goes. I am currently on chapter 11, I believe, and that is about page 155. So I've made a pretty good chunk. I'm almost to the halfway point, and I'm still not caring about these characters, so that's not great. I may physically read some of this. I don't know. But that's how I'm feeling. So to recap what I have passed so far in the Owls, I've passed Care of Magical Creatures by reading Under the Moon. I've passed Charms class by reading Down Among the Sticks and Bones. I have failed Divination by reading Phantom Wheel because it didn't take place in the future, but I have plans to read The Giver and pass. I am working on my herbology exam by reading Truly Devious, and I have passed Potions by reading Amulet Volume 3 earlier this week. That is everything that I read this week. It was a pretty good reading weekend, I must say so myself. I did get a good chunk of reading done this past week, so very, very happy about that. I have a feeling I'm gonna knock these owls out of the park. Hopefully. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and want to see more, be sure to hit the subscription button. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live on YouTube, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Oh,